Today, I'm in a race against my brother and sister to become king or queen and take over the Aristo region, while stopping the evil Team Knight. Who's gonna win the race? Let's take on the challenge and start our journey. But we have added a challenge. Any Pokemon I capture, I'm gonna have to wonder trade 3 times no matter what. And now we are ready to start our journey. It's my 10th birthday and finally time to pick a starter. Although Dad lets my older brother pick first, always claiming he don't have favourites. Victor was so impatient, Dad decided to let Alice choose first, but like any good sister, she decided to let me pick first as it's my birthday. This is a really hard choice. A partner Pokemon that's going to be by my side when I'm ruling the kingdom. Zora, Esper and Riolu. I think I'm going to go with my gut. Zora, I choose you. Now it's time for Victor and Alice to choose theirs. Victor went for Riolu, while Alice went for Esper, the last choice. As I'm trying to start my journey, Victor decided to challenge me to a Pokemon battle. Typical. Always has something to prove being the older brother. Well, me and Shadow will not lose our first battle. We're gonna start and finish strong. It's Shadow versus Riolu. This is getting intense. I only have Scratch and he's gonna manage to take out Shadow. That is so unfortunate, meaning we have lost our first battle. Then when I went and talked to Mum, she has I need to go and visit Granddad, and I choose to ignore her like any kid would. Not realizing that that was the biggest mistake in my entire journey. It's something that I only fix after getting the 5th badge. How silly could I be? That could have saved me so much time, and you're going to find out what that mistake I made was when I get to the 5th badge. Let's go and see what our first wild Pokemon will be, and it's Meowth. Shadow, let's not capture this boy, let's take him out with a critical hit. Shadow is starting off incredibly strong, and now it's time for our first trainer battle. The first trainer battle, Shadow, don't let me down. This guy wants to be a knight as well. He's got 2 Pokemon, and Wooloo is quite a tanky Pokemon after all. All I can do in the early game is Scratch. Managing to barely take down this Wooloo, he's got Poliwag following up. Come on Shadow, you've got this. The final Scratch, and we have finally won our first trainer battle. The next wild battle I'm planning to capture, and it is a Taillow. This Pokemon could be incredible for the team, but don't forget the challenge that we've got in our video. We have to wonder trade Taillow 3 times. So I'm going to go ahead, weaken it with Scratch and throw my Pokeball. Hopefully we can capture him on the first one so I don't go ahead and waste any more Pokeballs on a Pokemon that I'm not even going to keep. This challenge could really throw me in the deep end here. I have no clue what I'm going to end up with and if it's going to benefit me in my challenge. I really hope I get a legendary Pokemon or something along them lines, because that would just allow me to breeze through this game so easy. Tiny Swallow Pokemon, welcome to the team for now. And then it's time to continue on our journey where we're going to go ahead and find Alice, our older sister, who's going to challenge me. And if I lose this battle right here, right now, I'm no longer going to have the chance to become king. I don't know why they have the chance if they lose. It doesn't make sense to me. But let's send out Shadow, who is disguised as Fisher with its ability, kind of confusing me in the process, and see if we can take on our sister right now. Esper, you're going down. I'm super effective against you. There's no way my older sister could beat me. No way in hell. She did get a little bit of damage on Shadow, but luckily we defeated her. After showing my sister who's boss and definitely going to become the king of this region, we now need to head to the Pokemon Center, which is where the real challenge begins. This is a place where I'm going to wonder trade my Pokemon away 3 times and hopefully get something incredible. Let's go ahead, talk to the lady that can make that happen, and say goodbye to Fisher. I caught you for the first time, and now we've got a Meowth, but that was only 1 time. We need to wonder trade it at least 2 more times. What are we going to get? Goodbye Meowth. We got a legendary Pokemon. One that we can't keep because it was in our second wonder trade. Okay, let's say goodbye to Terrakion. What a failure from me. And we got a Skiddo in return. This challenge could not get any worse. The next route I had to battle 4 trainers, and this is where I mainly got a lot of Shadow's experience. I've finally grown a bond with my partner Pokemon and I'm feeling really strong. We took out all 4 of these trainers, but Next, we have the gym leader. So I decided to head back to that route and go and capture one more Pokemon to see if I can test my luck, maybe get a legendary on the third try. Minchino, I'm gonna capture you. You're gonna sit in my Pokeball so I can send you off to some random stranger and get a random Pokemon in return. And hopefully, it's gonna be one that's gonna carry me through the entire game, because that's what we like, hey? After Minchino's caught, we head over to the Pokemon Center to Wonder Trade it. We get a Flygon to start off with, and I thought that was incredible, but I can't keep it. Then Shinypokemon, and again, quite a nice Pokemon to have, but I need to send it away. What are we going to get? Third and final, Dwebble. This challenge really isn't liking me at the moment. And now we need to head on over to the trainer school. I actually kind of skipped a step here. I should have went over to the gym first, but when I talk to this lady, she says, oh, I guess we'll find out who the next ruler is going to be. You, your brother, or your sister. And then she says, what can I do for you? I instantly answer I can't get into the town gym, figuring out that this is the next part of the story. We're going to keep that course, but I need to beat her 3 best students to prove my worth. So let's go ahead and take on their first student. Gabby sent out Glossiflower. Dwebble, well, it's not actually Dwebble. This is Shadow in disguise. Takes out Glossiflower very easily. I'm feeling Shadow's getting a bit more powerful every single battle. And Marcel, you don't stand a chance against me. Zubat almost took you out in 1 hit. Shadow, you are so strong at the moment. I'm going to take all these trainers on and I'm not even going to heal. I am that confident I can take out all 3 of you without healing once. Snubble, okay, that's going to be a bit more of a pain. Pursuit's not very effective. I don't even know why I went in for it, to be honest. And I'm going to go in for it one more time. Return and gets the final kill on Snubble, leveling us up to level 14. We are 1 step closer to evolution. And now it's time to take on the leader. And I did go for a little bit of training, but there was no need to really show that. I didn't actually gain many levels. So let's take on the teacher and prove our worth. Teacher Karen sent out Vulpix. Vulpix could be quite a pain, and they're using Baby Doll Eyes to weaken our attack. Luckily, I've got some other moves up my sleeve, but if I swap out, I can use any move I want. Yamper, Dwebble, you're the perfect Pokemon for this. Let's go in for Rock Blast, and you got 1 shot. Hey Yamper, you need to sit down. I am on top. I'm going to stay in. I'm feeling quite confident. Delcatty can be a problem. With that normalize ability, everything has stab, and Delcatty's got a decent attack stat, to be honest. I can take you out with Dwebble, but I'm only hitting 2 times. It's not looking good. They missed an attack. I get a critical hit and take out Delcatty. Things are finally looking good again for me and my team. And that means that we can now finally go over to the gym and take on the gym leader. So let's go ahead and see what gym this is going to be. Looks like a rock type. And yeah, I'm the prince. My brother came first and then my sister. Okay, this is not good. They've already got a head start on me. I'm behind now. I can't let them get ahead of me or they'll become the next king and queen. So let's rush straight in and take on the first gym leader, who's got a Numel. Now, I'm again quite confident with this. I can take these guys out with Shadow quite easily. I am 4 levels higher, so I'm not over leveled compared to the leader. But compared to some of the trainers, yeah, I'm a tad bit over leveled. Trapinch could be a problem. Trapping me in there with its ability. Can I take it out? And yes, I can. Pursuit is working wonders. I do end up traveling over to the Pokemon Center because I lost to the following trainer, thinking I was confident heading in without healing up. What a silly mistake. So, I'm going to struggle on this gym. I'm going to head over to the wild and go and capture another Pokemon. What Pokemon will that be? Young Goose, please give me some luck. If you can get me any type of Pokemon that can sweep the entire game, I would love a powerhouse Pokemon that's going to give me unlimited, like literally, I can sweep anyone with it. What Pokemon am I going to get? This could really change the course of the game. Let's do our Wonder Trade, starting off with number 1. We got a Quillfish. Okay, that's not looking too good. What second? A Lunatress. Now that would definitely come in handy on this gym leader, but we have to do it one more time to follow the challenge. And we got a Celio. It will come in handy on this gym leader. And we're going to see that quite a bit in these battles. Although this is still Shadow. Because this battle kind of confuses me every time I send out Shadow first. And it's not actually Shadow. It comes out as another Pokemon. This ability is quite cool. Used in competitive quite well. But unfortunately, when I'm trying to do a playthrough of a game, it's not helping me out. Let's send back in Shadow. I'm feeling quite confident, even though it said I sent in Celio again. Pursuit does do a lot. I got wrapped up, and I'm going to manage to take out Silicobra with Pursuit. And now I can learn Feint Attack. Now, this move comes in handy. It's a move that's not going to lose, or miss, sorry, I should say. And then we lead in to Gym Leader Doug. I'm going to lead with, is this Celio? No, this is Shadow again. And instantly change because that Sandile had Moxie. Let's sacrifice Skiddo. Let's spin you off. And now I'm sending out Shadow. And I'm feeling quite confident once again. Until he started doing big damage to me. Now, Bite isn't going to do very much, but it's still doing quite a bit of damage. And this guy called Doug is using potions. Come on. This is my first gym battle. Why are you using potions? Take it easy on me. God damn it, man. This is quite unfortunate for me. Dwebble, I feel like you're probably going to be my best bet here. And taking out Gligar with a Rock Blast, that's going to come in handy. I hit 5 times to the first one and missed the second one. Come on, Dwebble. You can do better than that. I know you can do better than that. Critical hit, but then you only hit 2 times. And we do manage to take out the Gligar after getting my speed slowed, which could affect us quite a bit. So, to counter that, we're going to send in Celio and sacrifice it like a lamb and move into Shadow, where I'm going to go in for Feint Attack. It's probably going to come out best. I do hit it with Feint Attack, but now it's all down to Dwebble. Crush Claw's not going to do much. Rock Blast hitting 5 times. Dwebble is coming in clutch. Oh my god, a Pokemon I thought was useless, coming in clutch and letting me win the first gym badge against Doug. Wow, that went actually really well. I earned this, the Dirt badge. I mean, that makes sense to call the badge Dirt, but I'm going to see where I have to go next. Moving on to the next route, we get interrupted by someone calling me his nephew. I don't know who you are, so who are you? It's Uncle Merlin, but he hasn't seen me since I was born, so he says he's seeing my brother and sister and they're ahead of me. I need to go over to Green City, but Cyndaquil, he's giving me that for my birthday? He's giving me a starter Pokemon for my birthday? These are temporal Pokemon, limited to only this game. You can only find it in this game, so it's quite cool. Let's check out Cindy. As it's a Pokemon that's been gifted to me, I don't need to Wonder Trade it. I'm feeling quite confident. After looking at it, it is the Ice type, and that's quite nice, having a Fire and Ice type. Now it's time to capture our next Pokemon and hopefully get some good Wonder Trades. So after catching Grubbin, I'm going to go straight into Wonder Trading this boy. Goodbye, Grubbin. What are we going to get? And we get a Sandslash. It's not looking too good for me at all at the moment. And I'm going to need to Wonder Trade it 2 more times. Fearow, only 1 more time. What Pokemon am I going to get? Hopefully something that can do bits. And Celesteela. This Pokemon can definitely do some incredible bits. But now it's time to battle Pokemaniac Cletus. This guy is kind of a pain in the backside. He has a Stuffle, and Shadow doesn't do very good against fighting types. What can I even do here? I'm going to stick with Return. Stuffle's going in for Bide, which could be dangerous, but I do manage to take it out and level up in the meantime. Feint Attack is going to do crazy damage to Chewtle, and I'm feeling good about this Pokemon battle. Rockruff, you can't do much to me, almost taking you out in 1 hit. Battle Cletus is gone. Let's smash this rock and move into... Huh? Victor? My brother's here? Why is he here and why does he want to battle me? This guy just wants to bully me. Hey, older brother than that, but Victor, I'm ready to take you on. If I lose this battle, I lose the entire game. There's no chance of me becoming king, so I need to win. I take out Dreepy quite nicely and send in Cindy as they're sending out Riolu. Because Riolu is a massive pain in the backside for me. He one-shots Cindy. Okay, Cyndaquil, you need to get in the bin somehow. Celesteela, hopefully you can do something. I go in for Harden and that does absolutely nothing. Celesteela goes down, not looking good. Webill, Bulldoze, lowering his speed is probably the best bet, and then lowering it even more. This might actually allow us to beat Riolu. I don't know what other Pokemon is going to get, but Faint Attack manages to take out Riolu, meaning Shadow gets some XP, and Spoink. Okay, that's a Pokemon I can definitely take out with Shadow. Victor has gone down. I managed to take him out, and now it's time to see what's up next. In this cave, there is many different things. Some battles, and this guy just wants to hide all the fossils in the world. Super Nerd Grant, I do like his team. Franiados is one of them Pokemon that I really like. It's a Gen 4 Pokemon, which, by the way, is one of the best gens of all time. There's no denying that. If you do disagree with me, yeah, I don't care about that. But Celio coming in clutch here because Rock-type Pokemon do quite powerful attacks against the Dark type, like Shadow. Kabuto is up next, and I've got just the Pokemon that could take him out. Celio, using Rollout, manages to actually do incredible damage, meaning we beat the Pokemaniac. Geodude? What? I can get an Alolan Geodude in the Aristo region? That's quite cool again, so let's break this rock and see what item we get. Rock Tomb. Now that is a move that comes in handy. Joltik, one of my favorite Pokemon, and right here I start to forget. Every Pokemon I capture, I need to Wonder Trade. So Joltik, I can't even use you in my team. Maybe it's better capturing Pokemon I really don't like. I mean, I kind of have been in the early game, but you never know when I'm going to need something to come in a clutch. Joltik, just stay in the ball, goddamn. You're just getting Wonder Traded away anyway. And Joltik has been caught. Celio is doing quite a bit in this cave. I go and heal up because it was kind of a dangerous place to stay in there with no health. And I can Wonder Trade Joltik this way. Let's go ahead and drop Skiddo off and go and move Joltik into the party just to say goodbye to Joltik. And spoiler alert, Skiddo stays in there. Ain't no way I'm using Skiddo. The first one, we get a Meowth, which is kind of nice, but I can't keep it anyway. So let's go ahead and Wonder Trade it 2 more times. Meowth goes and we get an Articuno. Why couldn't that have been the third Wonder Trade? That would have been so good. Goodbye, Articuno. And we get a type Null, which is also really good Pokemon. A Pokemon I can definitely use in my team. Unfortunately, I don't know how long it's going to last because I'm going to get some cool things. At the end of this cave, there is a Wooloo, but not a normal Wooloo. This is another temporal Pokemon. I did intend to capture it fully, but that didn't go to plan because Cindy kind of manages to do a lot more damage than I thought it would. I get that Ember, get it really low, defense is rising. I do have it at 1 and then it kills Cindy. I have the option to capture it here, but I actually decide I don't need it. So let's get rid of this Wooloo. It's a Pokemon I'm going to need to Wonder Trade anyway, and I did capture Joltik in this place. So as we head out the cave, things are about to change quite a bit. We head into Ashbridge Down, and I see my sister. Finally, I saw Uncle Merlin and he told me about Team Night and how nasty they sound. This is the first time we're going to meet Team Night. We need to head on over to one of the sacred places in this town where they raise starter Pokemon. Hey, this is a Pokemon Reserve 3 where they raise all the grass type Pokemon, but Team Night is here. Me and my sister are going to take them out hand in hand together, and she's going to heal my Pokemon up every single time. So Shadow, this is your time to gain a load of experience. Sitting at level 20 at the moment, we're going to need some big levels if we are going to manage to take out this next gym leader, who, by the way, spoiler alert, beat me about 15 times. I almost cried. And I'm not going to show you all them defeats, but let's focus on Team Night. Celesteela is also leveling up at this time. I don't have an XP share. I don't know where I would get an XP share. Surely I've not missed it in the game. Starting off with Cindy this time, as I didn't really change my team. Now let's send out Shadow and manage to do a bit more damage than we have been doing, because hey, the rest of the team isn't doing that much. Oh, I actually sent out Celio, not Shadow this time. That's my fault. And moving on to the third and final double battle, they got a Pinsir and a Gramble. Luckily, Cindy just instantly dies, as always. Let's send out Celio and go in for Powder Snow, as it's going to slow them down and it's hitting both of them at the same time. Hey, I'm not hating that at all. I love Pokemon moves that hit 2 Pokemon, especially in a double battle. They come in clutch so much. Thievul, who likes Thievul? One of the worst Pokemon of all time. And then we have Lancelot, Team Knight's captain, or not their leader, but definitely their captain, who's going to take out Cindy like everyone else. And now I'm sending in Shadow. I'm sending in the big guns, who also kind of got taken out. Celio, it's all down to you at the moment. Powder Snow is definitely coming in clutch, managing to take them both out, but now they've got Golurk and Bishop. Both Pokemon are kind of powerful. I'm going to go take out that Golurk first, and now it's time to take out Bishop, which we managed to do, and take out Lancelot. We then get to pick any Pokemon, which is also a gift, so I don't have to want to trade Sniper the Snivy away, who actually stays in my team until the end. So let's go and add Sniper into the team. I'm going to get rid of Dwebble. Yes, I know he's done incredible things for the team, like actually clutching up. And now we have to fight Alice. This is where things start to change. Shadow is doing a lot, but as I said, I cannot lose this battle. Because if I lose this battle, even like remotely once, I lose the entire game and there's no way of me becoming king. So I need to pick my moves pretty smart. Cindy is kind of doing a lot of work there against the Snova, actually leveling up and getting Powder Snow itself. Okay, Alice wasn't too powerful, and that's quite nice because that was an easy victory. Let's go ahead and talk to this gym owner who gives me a Pichu. Not just any Pichu, this was a fighting type Pichu. I'm not going to use it in a team, so let's head over to the gym where we're going to have to fight about 50 million trainers, all using water type Pokemon. So Celesteela is going to come in clutch at the moment. Celesteela being able to heal, even though it did terrible in that battle, it's just going to come in clutch. And Sniper as well. I got a grass type Pokemon in the perfect timing when it comes to taking out a water type gym leader. But these battles are not easy. This is the first trainer. This isn't even the leader. This is just the first trainer. And I barely ever... After healing up my Pokemon, it's really time to enter back in that gym and show them who's boss. There is a little bit of puzzles and the next trainer's up. I'm feeling a bit more confident with my team. I'm going to go straight into Celio. I feel like, yeah, just going in with Celio is going to benefit me massively. The rest of my team just aren't at a high enough level purely because I don't have an XP share. I don't know why I've not got an XP share. It's not like I've ignored anyone telling me anything, and I've checked a lot of houses. I mean, did I ignore someone? Anyway, we'll get to that. After every battle, I need to go and keep on healing up. This gym is not easy. I'm just going to put Celio in front of my party and take on this man in his underpants in a gym with other kids, I guess. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We take out Wartortle and Marshtomp is up next. This guy's just got Water Starter, so kind of nice to see. Duwat is one of my favorite starters of all time. I really like Oshawott and I would love a Summoner on my team. After taking out everyone else, there's still some more gym trainers to go through. Ella with a Chincho. Luckily, I can do some damage to that. And Parlitoad, yeah, I'm going to send out Sniper and get that XP. Boy, I need a lot more XP than I may even get him right now. Toxapex can be a real pain, but luckily, Scraggy weakens him enough. And Sniper also does a little bit, to the point where Shadow can finish him off and evolve into Zoroark. This is why I picked him. We've also now got Servine on the team. Let's go and heal up and attempt to take on this gym leader. As I said, I did manage to lose about 3 million times, but heading into this battle, I'm quite suspicious. Lapras is going to do a lot of damage, but Scraggy manages to do incredible damage and actually taking out Lapras. This is going well. This is like my 3 millionth time, so I kind of know the team off by heart. And Celesteela, I didn't need you to get burnt there. I need you to carry the team. I need you to do what I always wanted you to do, but Celio does manage to take on Vaporeon. That Leech Seed from Celesteela is still coming in clutch. Iron Head, yes, let's get that instead of Smackdown, and it's time to send in Celesteela. I did try to get a Leech Seed off, but that didn't go too well. So Sniper, I have to use Leech Seed from you. The only downside to using the Wonder Traded Pokemon is I can't nickname them. I do really like giving nicknames. I mean, I've got my Sniper, I've got my Shadow, and I'm sure I'm going to get many more. We managed to take out the gym leader, and moving on to the next route, this is where I start using Repels. The amount of wild Pokemon was really worrying. So let's go ahead and see where we can get up to. This odd trainer who kind of likes to make honey sent out a combi. Do you know what? We can take him out. I'm confident. Night Slash doing a one hit. Damn! Another combi. Another critical hit. Okay. Scraggy's on something at the moment. Vespiquen. Surely I can't one-shot a Vespiquen. Surely I can't. Oh, that was Shadow. Damn, I didn't manage to one-shot Vespiquen, but I am going to manage to take it out. Shadow is gaining quite a bit of experience, and I'm managing to train my team up a little bit better than I was before. This trainer just seems to want to spam healing balls, so come on. Let's take out Vespiquen and move on to where we can get into the exciting parts, because we're going to have to go and see what type is Gym Rank 3. Hey, this could really change the game, and I need to see what Wonder Trades I'm going to be getting. So Vespiquen, let's get rid of you, get another flinch, and Leech Seed manages to take out Vespiquen, meaning we can finally move on from this bug trainer. I avoid that trainer like there was no anything else depending on it, and we're now in this little village, which seems to sell quite a few things. I'm going to go and talk to as many people as possible because, hey, why not? And down here is the harbor, and also I read that there's a gym there. Let's go and heal up so that we got this place definitely unlocked. If we ever unlock a fast travel, I'm really hoping we can get something that will help us fast travel in this game. It's about that time, and yeah, I just really need something to get around the town and move on with it. As I go and talk to everybody else in this village, I walk past these 7 houses. I have no clue what they're doing there. There's a fossil restoration place, and let's head in to where the gym is. I do talk to these guys, they don't really say much, but as we walk in here, this is the Venom gym, and I'm going to get a fresh water. This is the poison type gym. What a nice type for any gym. I mean, we got the Generation 5, we got Erica kind of using it, but there's not many poison type trainers or gym leaders. This first battle is going to be intense. Sailor P sent out Muck, and I've got my Celesteela, and I'm feeling pretty confident right about now. I set up a Leech Seed, giving me quite a nice boost. Iron Head is going to do a lot, but this Muck's got minimized. So I need to do as many hardens as possible, making sure that this Muck can't take me out, and Leech Seed manages to do its job and drain its health. So this battle is going to take quite a little while. Muck is really an absolute tank. Harden is pretty much the only thing I can go in for, and Celesteela is getting pretty tanky. I can't hit it with a single move, considering it's gone in for about 3,000 immunized, so it's just gotten even smaller and smaller, but I can't manage to hit it. A lower Muck could have been a problem, but we managed to take it out. And Weezing, I'm going to do the same to you. That means that he's down to his last Pokemon, Garbodor. I thought Shadow was probably going to be the best bet here, and I'm going to get a little bit of experience, meaning that we are beating the first challenger. Now we need to jump ship and move on to the next boat, where we're going to fight the second challenger. This gym only had 3 challengers, which was quite nice, and Beedrill being one of them just makes it kind of easy. Beedrill's not the most defensively tanky Pokemon, meaning I can just take it out with 2 Iron Heads. I didn't even need to set up a Leech Seed. Me and Celesteela, we're going to go very far. Toxicity can be a problem. I haven't even got any good moves, and I'm really tempted to maybe do a Wonder Trade of a Pokemon that I've already Wonder Traded. I don't really know how that's going to work, but I can play around with it, see what we can do. I kind of need to get some more Pokemon on this team that I can actually use. Shadow and Sniper are doing good. But Scraggy and Celio, after this first gym, Celio's just not been doing a lot since the other Pokemon have caught up in levels now. Celio just isn't standing out that much. The only reason I really liked it in Gym 2 was because they was water type, they couldn't damage it much, and he was a little bit over leveled. Let's go back into Celesteela against this Scolipede and let off this Leech Seed, because Scolipede can be a massive problem. It kind of switched out. Luckily I can Iron Head Crobat and hopefully get the flinch off. Swift is not going to do much to a Celesteela. I am a Steel type if you couldn't remember. And Scolipede, welcome back. Let's get off this Iron Head. You can't do much to me now. I'm pretty confident I can take out the entire gym right here, right now. And little did I really understand that that isn't going to be the case. I do try and run ahead even though I got one of my poison Pokemon. And then there's just this random trainer running back and forth. We luckily managed to skip them. And let's run straight back out. And we can actually go and fight the gym leader now. I'm going to go ahead, have a look at see what healables I've got. I've got a fresh water. Is it worth taking the gym leader on? Yeah, I guess we can kind of scout out his team. And it's not going to go very well for us at all. Arbok is a real pain, but as I said, I'm kind of just scouting out the team at this point. This third gym leader is going to be a problem. I'm going to struggle a lot. It's time to do some drastic changes to this team and possibly really alter it a bit more than I'm thinking. So after we lost that, I decided to head on to Route 9, a place where we can maybe capture a Pokemon. And Fluffy, it seems like you're going to be the Pokemon I'm going to capture and add into the team. It's just kind of an easy Pokemon to capture. Let's just dash a Pokeball and hopefully we can capture it like that. I can then Wonder Trade Fluffy away and hopefully get the most overpowered Regieleki in human existence and sweep this gym leader. Even though he's a poison type, he tends to use some water type Pokemon which are really causing the problem. That Tentacruel was a massive pain. It had the ability where if I Leech Seed it, it just basically damages me. So that's a no-go. Fluffy, we have caught you, and either way, I can't keep you. So let's go ahead, head on to this Pokemon Center and do a Wonder Trade. And as I said, I need something big. I need something good here to change the game. Level 32, I'm going to put Cindy back because Cindy's not been doing much for me at all. This Poison type train is really throwing me off. There's Wonder Trade Fluffy, and the first one we get is a Froakie. Hey, I wouldn't have minded Froakie on my team, but we need to Wonder Trade that at least 2 more times. We got a Pignite, now that would be really cool to have on the team. Come on, something big, something big, something big. Weevil. What a waste of a Pokemon. Something I'm not even going to use, that is unfortunate. But that's not enough to change the team. Celio is level 41. Let's go ahead and Wonder Trade it. Unknown is not looking good. Okay, I could have just potentially made the biggest mistake. Ekans. Okay, if I've made a massive mistake, I'm going to absolutely crumble into pieces. What can I do? Oh, I got an Incineroar. Now that changes the game just a little bit more. Incineroar can do some big damage. That moveset is not staying at all. We need to alter that. But I go ahead and talk to this man, and he says that the 8 houses belong to his kid. And they're arguing which Eeveelution is better, and he wants me to go and defeat them all. So, that's my goal. I plan on defeating all 8 of these Eeveelution trainers in the center of town, and he said he's going to give me a reward. He better be giving me the experience share, because coming up to this point in the game, they should have given me one of them. I just have a feeling. Maybe I'm going to go on the website and check it out. Jolteon, what a pain, and what an incredible Pokemon. Jolteon is one of my favorite Eeveelution. It actually is my favorite Eeveelution. Definitely not my favorite shiny. That would belong to Vaporeon. I just love purple. It's my favorite color. And I don't think I'm going to need to heal up for any more of these battles. Incineroar at level 41 can be dangerous. Let's send out Scraggy because Umbreon is going to be kind of easy to take out with a fighting type. Hey, we all know dark types are weak against fighting types, and that's why my older brother chose a Lucario against my Zoroark. Leafeon, yeah, I'm just going to take you out with Celesteela, probably the safest bet. Last, well, actually not last, it's Glaceon. We can take out Glaceon real quick. And now last, but definitely not least, is Sylveon. One of the best shinies, but Ironhead once again one-shots it. Let's go talk to the old man, and he gives me an Eevee, which I'm going to call Sparky. And that might hint out what Eeveelution I'm going to go for. And that's going to be Jolteon, who's going to join my team instead of that incredible Thievul that I definitely did not need on my team. He's not going to come in clutch anywhere. Let's head on over to the gym leader, and I'm going to start off with Servine this time, I think. Just change up the game a little bit. As we head on to it, I decided to go with Celesteela, as that's probably going to be my best bet, not Servine. I should have just used Servine for experience. Arbok is back out. Let's send out a Leech Seed, and we got that first try. Let's stack up some Hardens, because Hardens can come in clutch. You never know, and I didn't expect Ironhead to crit and take him out. I wanted a few more Hardens off. But Bulldoze on Incineroar really changed the game. One of the moves, actually the move I got from the first gym leader, coming in clutch now. I can now send out Shadow, who survived on 1 HP and managed to take out Haunter. That came in clutch. What can I do here? Celesteela's probably the best bet, because Venusaur can't do much being a poison and grass type. Ironhead getting a critical hit and taking it out, meaning we have gotten the 3rd gym badge, allowing us to move on with our journey. This gym trainer was not easy, but Jack, I will say hi to my father from you. Let's move on with the game. This is where the game starts to change significantly. I do find a few wild Pokemon here. I decided not to capture them and continue moving on. I actually just stop here and teach my Celesteela a random move, Bulldoze, and I go through some of my movesets, not knowing that I'm going to have to battle my brother. And this battle could go intense. He beat me the first time. I have beat him every time since. But if I lose this, I will no longer be able to become the king. Started off quite strong. I've got my Incineroar out, and he's changing. Huh? Why has he got a mega? Wait, whoa. Why has he got a mega Pokemon on his team? At least Sceptile can't do much to Celesteela, but wow, man, that's a pain in the backside. And he's got Celio. Maybe that's the one I Wonder Traded. I did Wonder Trade it away at what, level 41? So, hey, it really could be. That'd be cool if my brother got my Wonder Traded Pokemon. Scraggy is leveling up, and unfortunately, he's not going to evolve just yet. I never get him to evolve. That is really unfortunate. Incineroar with Bulldoze is my only hope against this Lucario. Slowing it down, Lucario does manage to take out Incineroar, unfortunately. And then Celesteela coming in with the big Bulldoze, finishing it off, meaning that Grumpig has been Leech Seeded, securing us a guaranteed victory. It's time to send out Sniper and use a Super Potion, just because there's no way in hell I'm losing this battle at all. You know, it's not even a possibility to lose this battle. So, Dracloak. Oh, you know, I actually forgot that he swapped out Dracloak. Either way, we beat my brother and we obtained the teleport pad, allowing us to head back. He then says go and visit Dad, so I'm going to take on a few more trainers and then I'm going to go ahead and visit Dad. The next trainer was this Psychic trainer, but he didn't actually have many Psychic Pokemon. He had this Electrode which took me out. So I decided, let's head on and go and visit Dad. Let's use this Rare Candy, use this teleport pad and head over to the castle where I'm going to meet Dad, and he's going to give me a Mega Ring only if I can defeat him. I'm severely underleveled. He's asking for level 45 Pokemon on his team. He's also got all 3 of the starters, meaning my biggest problem out there, Lucario. And what is that? What is that Sableye? That, oh my god. That Sableye looks incredible. One of my favorite Megas of all time now. Like, wow, I love the colors. I think that worked out really well. Scraggy can't do much against Lucario. I'm going to go in for Bulldoze, and you know what? Celesteela just manages to take everyone out. I'm so happy I got this from the Wonder Trade. It really saved me a long time. I'm going for Bulldoze even against any Pokemon. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. You missed Pyro Ball twice in a row and we took out Dad, getting the Mega Ring. He also gives me Sableye, which I'm definitely going to put on the team. I also then have a little look around and I'm going to put Sableye on the team right now. Goodbye Scraggy. Unfortunately, you're never going to be able to evolve, and let's give Saber. We're now on the way to the next town where I can take on the Psychic Gym Leader. I do see this weird house that says Summer Hacker. I talked to Sombra and she said she's a hacker, and now she made the PC. I had a little look around, there's nothing else in there, so I don't know why I keep going in and out, just wasting time. Now I'm going to go talk to Professor Elm, who is going to tell me about the temporal Pokemon and that my Cyndaquil from the Ice Age is from the past. There's some from the future and the past. There's also a police officer in front of the gym leader. And now I'm going to see my brother in the sanctuary, where I'm going to try and find a fire type Pokemon to add on the team. Forgetting I already had Incineroar, so I picked Charmander just to sit in the PC. You know what, I'm never going to use him. I managed to find out their secret base where they left me unlocked. The gym leader's also in here, explaining that I need to get out of here and I can't be caught by any of them, or I'll be sent straight back down and locked in there forever. So I worked my way through everyone. This also took quite a long time because there was a lot of them running around, and if I made one mistake I had to start from the beginning. I do try and unlock this door and it don't work, so let's head in to this secret area where it just keeps on getting more and more darker. You never know when you're going to get caught. Imagine having to start from the beginning all this way. I finally got the night key card, so I got caught. I head back on, escape my jail cell one more time, try to set him free, but that isn't the right key card for him. So I'm now going to head on and try and unlock this secret area where I can potentially find his Bayheem and unlock Bayheem, sending him out, and we can escape using Bayheem's telekinesis power. So we unlock it, head on over, and it's another Team Knight member who also knows my name. He sent out to Serena, and we're kind of behind on levels still. My entire team is underleveled other than like Celesteela and Incineroar. It's not looking good for me. I need an XP share right now. I've still got level 27s. At least I can use him as sacrificial lambs, but this guy is no joke. He's got some of the strongest Pokemon out there. I'm going to send in Sparky. He has no electric moves. What an electric type Pokemon. So I weaken his attack as much as possible and send in the Celesteela to get a Leech Seed off. Although I got flinched 3 times in a row. What is going on? How do you flinch me 3 times in a row? That is pathetic. Now that he's Leech Seed, I'm going to send out Incineroar and go in for Flamethrower. Even though I'm a physical attacker, I've still got Flamethrower on the Pokemon. No reason really. Aggron, Omega Aggron has been sent out. It's time for me to spam Bulldoze, lower its attack or speed, and try and take it out, even though it's increasing its defenses. Hey, we know Leech Seed is doing so much damage to it, it's just absolutely incredible. Leech Seed is one of the best moves in the game. If you can get it off in a 6v6, it pays off. We release Bayheem and he teleports me and the gym leader out, meaning we can finally take on the gym leader and start to progress with the story. But before any of that, I head into the gym, play around with it a little bit. I switch around my team and I didn't really understand it, but the pads in the middle sent me straight back to the start. So I'm now going to go have a look and take on the first gym challenger. First time using Pinky, let's mega evolve it, and I did the wrong move. I went in for Shadow Ball against a normal psychic type. What a rookie error. I mean, the last time I saw a Rangaroo, it was a Trick Room team, and that was kind of fun to play with. Now I can still use Pinky using Shadow Ball on everyone else. Let's go and have a look, and funny enough, I actually found the gym leader's room with no problems. I instantly walk into the gym leader's room after this battle. Like, this should have been a maze, and I just followed the generic Pokemon style of things. Go straight, go left, go right, go up, go down, and next thing you know, you're at where you're meant to be. That's what I've always done in Pokemon. Just head with my gut, and it's normally taught me the right way, except for mystery dungeons. That led me into the monster trap rooms. Not good. We find the gym leader. I decided to take him on, scout out the team a little bit. Hey, and you never know if Celesteela can manage to tank it. He's level 52 and he's doing big boy damage. We then go and send out Sparky because I didn't want to lose Celesteela this early. I want to scout out the team, right? I need to figure out what Pokemon he's got, Shadow Ball did absolutely nothing. It's time to go in for Celesteela one more time, and it looks like it's going to be clean sweep by Slowbro. I got burnt. I am going to see the second Pokemon, Mega Gardevoir. Okay, this is not going to be easy. I knew I was going to lose this first battle, but I need to somehow change things up so that I can sort this out. Sniper, yeah, you're not going to be able to do much, but I am out of Pokemon and sent back to the Pokemon Center. What can I do to change it? I'm going to go teleport pad and go back to my village and have a look around. Surely I missed something. I didn't ignore anyone, did I? No way would I. Okay, let me talk to everyone. I did get a TM there. And then I go and talk to Grandpa. The one person Mum told me to go and talk to, and this guy gives me the XP share. Oh my god, if only I listened. And you're going to see I've got a new Pokemon on my team, Eeveelution. I actually thought bringing out Eeveelution is going to be a really smart move. This Slowbro is using special attacks, and I have Snarl on Eeveelution, which can lower them special attacks, doing a lot more damage than they need to. Almost taking out Slowbro, knowing that it was going to heal up, we placed that Leech Seed, managing to get him down. Gardevoir does have Thunderbolt. Unfortunately, against Celesteela, that is quite powerful, but I go in for the Iron Head, and he keeps on healing up, so I'm going to keep on spamming Iron Head. I want this kill. I send out Sniper. I go in for a revive on Eeveelution, which you might be thinking, why? And that's because it had Sucker Punch. That was a key move in this team. Eeveelution leveling up twice because he was still severely underleveled. I managed to level up everyone else in the team, but Pinky, it's time for you to shine. Shadow Ball's not doing much. I'm going to go and revive Celesteela right here and right now. I kind of need to send out some Pokemon. Using that max potion to my best of my ability, I can take you out with a single Iron Head now. Goodbye, Gallade. He's now sending out Bayheem. I'm going to go straight in for Eeveelution. Psych! It's actually Shadow going in for Shadow. And we're going in for the kill there, getting the Wizard Badge and unlocking the TM Psychic. I now need to go ahead and find my sister, who's potentially been kidnapped. Yeah, my uncle just said that she's been kidnapped, and he knows that he can't stop me. So he gives me the inflatable and helps me get around. I go and find a full restore, which was quite handy. I pick up a few items here, like the Slowbro Knight. Keep on going around, get Dragon Claw, which, by the way, is going to come in handy later on. I then encounter this wild Pokemon, Sandygast, and I decide to go in and try and capture it, because why would I not want to Wonder Trade again? Hey, you never know when you're going to find some cool Pokemon on them Wonder Trades. So Sandygast, not welcome to the team, but welcome to the Wonder Trade pile, and you will not be forgotten about. Then I find this lighthouse, and the owner said he can't go in there, there's a weird Pokemon up there. So I'm going to head straight up to this lighthouse. I do have a look around, but there's no trainers, there's no nothing. I am going to heal up purely because, yeah, I'm not risking dying here. I don't want to lose. Imagine if it was a rival battle against my brother or sister. And the lighthouse, there's something in there. I go and have a quick look around, turn off the lighthouse, and a Swablu attacks me. But not any Swablu. This is another temporal Pokemon from the future. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to keep or use any temporal Pokemon other than the Cyndaquil, unless I get it in a Wonder Trade, which I did get the Venusaur, but I had to Wonder Trade that away because that was only the second one. So Swablu, again, welcome to the Wonder Trade pile, and things are about to go down with these Wonder Trades. I have a feeling I'm going to get some big boy Pokemon on the team, and it's going to make my team so strong that no one can touch me, but maybe I'm just hoping. The guy also gave me a Max Revive, which is definitely going to come in handy. Max Revives are so rare to find. I head on to the Pokemon Center and start Wonder Trading. Getting a Wartortle first, and then I need to Wonder Trade it into a Staravia. I have one more chance to get something good. Copperaja. Now that could have been quite cool. Let's move straight into the Sandygast as I've got it in my party. Corsola is not going to do anything for me. Azurill, also get out of here. And then I get an Alolan Executor. That is really nice, but unfortunately I don't think I'm going to use any of them. I prefer Sniper than the Alolan Executor, and I definitely prefer Pinky than Copperaja at the moment. Eeveelution, I do have a look at them because he's the only Pokemon I would replace, and yeah, I'm just going to decide not to replace anyone on the team just yet. As we leave the Pokemon Center, we are in the new city where we are going to encounter a fighting type gym leader, but they have both been held captive, and yeah, so we decided to go and pick a water type Pokemon to possibly put on the team. And yeah, I went with Totodile. He's actually one of my favorites. And then we find their secret base. I look around for a little bit and I couldn't find anything, although it was right next to the plant pot. So we unlocked the switch and now we are in their secret base and we need to free the next gym leaders. It seems like Team Night are going after all the gym leaders, but not only do they have the gym leaders here, they've got my sister, and that cannot run. I need to set my sister free. We got the evolution from Superior into, from Servine into Superior, and I'm just going to sweep through all of these guys. They are not going to stand a goddamn chance against me. I'm going to go ham, because ain't nobody taking my sister and getting away with it. That's what I stand by. Celesteela, it's your time to shine. Let's go ahead, going for the Iron Head and take out Weezing, and now he's got a Banette. You know what? I can take him out. Iron Head 2 times finishes him off. Then I can see this one last trainer in front of the gym leaders, and yeah, I need to take him out. He's using Coil, which could have been a problem. Luckily, it's only a Viper, and I'm pretty much resistant to it in every possible way. Marowak is up next, which is definitely stronger than me. Taking out Celesteela, I've only got Pinky left to rely on, and Pinky goes down. Alright, Sniper, it's literally your shot. Right here, right now. I've got Coil up twice, and Viper is healing up just a little bit. Bastion, I'm going to go in for Leech Seed and spam the heck out of Mega Drain. Unfortunately, I've not got Giga Drain just yet, or I would be a lot more powerful. He drops a Night card, and I set the gym leaders free. I now need to go ahead and find my sister, and they didn't want to help me? Wow, why didn't they want to help me, man? You're gym leaders, you're meant to be supporting me and helping me. I accidentally try running into this place, not healed up, so we do lose that next battle, and it's time to run straight back in there, show them who's boss, take out this guy who managed to defeat me. He's got a Scolipede, which is kind of annoying. It's got speed boost as well, so Bulldoze was the only thing I could really use against it. And now Incineroar's got Flare Blitz. Hippopodon isn't going to be able to do much. I've got Seed Bomb on Celesteela, which is one of the strongest moves in my opinion. Chandelure is up next, and Thievul is going to manage to take out Chandelure quite easily, quite nicely actually. I love Sucker Punch, one of the best moves in the game. I didn't really need to swap out here, so I am going to swap into Incineroar and just go in for as many possible moves as I can. I'm going to test out Flare Blitz, and I got the one-shot kill. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to heal up my team and head straight in there. I can't waste any more time. And now we're on to the third and final team leader of Pokemon Night. The enemy team, and he's starting off with Grimmsnarl. Luckily, I've got Celesteela, and that's going to be able to do some big boy damage. Now that I've got this XP share, the game is seeming relatively easy. Nothing's really standing up against me, and I managed to take everyone out. Yeah, I know I've got an Ultra Beast Celesteela doing all that work, but it doesn't change the fact that I am doing some big boy damage. I'm not going to teach punishment to Shadow at the moment, but he's got a Mega Scissor, which could cause a problem. I'm going to go in for Bulldoze and just lower its speed as much as humanly possible while Leech Seed is eating away at its health, giving us the advantage in this battle. He's not got a chance against me. There's no way you took my sister. Let's free her now. And then she says I need to head on to the dojo, and then she'll be waiting to battle me. I don't actually get that. So she tells me to go and do the gym, and then she'll battle me like I didn't just save her backside. So let's go ahead and take on the gym leaders. And there is 2 this time. I need to take on this guy in his dojo first, where things start to go different. I start hearing things after the battle, and that's not good. This battle also was not easy at all. I had to use my max revive, and Oshawott coming on my team, yeah, it's not doing too good. I forgot, I didn't pick Totodile. I picked Oshawott. I'm making all the mistakes right now. But we are managing to take out as many as we can with Celesteela, doing some big boy damage. I'm just going to let it weaken itself with close combat, and then we can get the finisher move with Iron Head. He did say we can hear something. I look around the gym and there's nothing to be heard. I talked to the gym guy, and now it's time to head out of the gym because I've given up. And then a wild Pokemon comes at me and just joins my team. So I technically didn't capture it. But that is the Apom. That is fighting and water type. Really cool. This next gym had everything in it. It had all the questions. What type would water be weak against? I went electric. And that next question, I had no clue what the answer was. So I had to fight the gym trainer. Luckily, I knew all the questions to all the other ones, and I do skip all the next gym trainers, meaning that we can go straight on and challenge the gym leader after this battle. It was pretty simple Pokemon questions, but I'm going to go ahead and heal up before I go and answer the rest of them and try and read them. The name of the current king, which is my dad, Arthur, and Timber evolves into Concorder, meaning that it's time to take on the fighting type gym leader. And they're starting off with a Poliwrath, and Sniper is actually a really good start for me, getting me the win against Poliwrath, which could have been detrimental to the team. I'm now going to send in Pinky against their Mega Blaziken, one of the strongest Mega Pokemon, and it's got speed boost ability. Yeah, I'm not letting Pinky go down here. I got the poison off, and that's coming in handy. Let's send in Celesteela as, yeah, I don't think Breloom's going to be able to do much, and I definitely spoke too soon, but I got the lucky flinch, allowing me to win. Grapploct, a Pokemon I've never actually used in a playthrough, one that I would definitely use because I really like it. I like the look of it. I've never really used many fighting types. Maybe that should be a challenge for me, only using fighting types. I survive on 1 HP, and then Oshawott is evolving in to do what, allowing me to almost get Samurott on the team. We're going strong, we're going good, and that means that we've beaten the gym leader, and now it's time to take on my sister at the shorefront, as she wanted to battle me after I managed to take out the gym leader. So now it's time to head on to any of the shorefronts, find out. She's not at this one, but she is at the next one. I check out my team and see what I'm going to lead with. I still think I'm going to lead with Sniper. It's just a really nice Pokemon to lead with. Slash from a Persian. Okay, that's not good. I've set up 2 coils, and I'm setting up a third. I'm getting greedy, and then they get a critical hit, meaning that them coils were completely wasted. It's time to send in Incineroar and slow down this Persian, and taking it out with Flare Blitz. Celesteela, you know what to do. Seed Bomb almost taking out Mega Swampert in 1 hit. Salazzle is up next. I managed to stay in and take it out with Bulldoze. So we're on quite a nice winning streak. Shadow coming out and almost dying. It's not looking too good. I did lose Shadow. I'm going to send in Celesteela. After reviving it, it just seems to be the tank of my team. Some Pokemon that just don't die, and Celesteela is one of them. I mean, Ironhead one-shot Abomasnow, giving me the victory against my sister and learning one of the strongest moves I will ever learn, Intoxication. Also getting the evolution into Samurott, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and it's Generation 5. Hey, Generation 5, you can't beat it. I now got the Bulldoze, so we head back to the first town so that we can go ahead and start progressing into this. I do see this Fennekin in the middle of the ocean. I don't know why Fennekin's in the middle of the ocean, but I'm going to capture it. It's one of them temporal Pokemon, and yeah, why not add it to the team? We head on into the next city where the gym leader is that I'm going to be taking on. We go ahead and Wonder Trade Mr. Fennekin, getting Impidimp, getting Scizor, and then finally getting Poliwag. What a waste of a Wonder Trade. That Fennekin would have been cool on the team. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that. The police officer told me to go and talk to the leader of the police, and I'm going to go do that. He wants me to join in on a police raid, but because I'm not a police officer, I can't. And he said he'll give me temperamental police officer if I manage to beat him in a battle. He has a bunch of weird Pokemon on the team, and yes, I'm learning Sucker Punch on Shadow. I managed to take out everyone almost with Celesteela alone. Incineroar coming in to finish it up, and now the Pokemon has been robbed, and Route 15 is where we need to head on to. I do check the cells, no one's in there. We head on to Route 15 where we're going to find these thieves, and you can see the whole police academy right there. We tried to escape this battle, but this guy with his Drifloon did not want me going, so he's sending out Ninjask. I'm going to take out Ninjask, and now we can head on with the police raid. They kind of sent me in to deal with the 2 thugs that stole from the Pokemon. I don't know why they sent me in, as they're the police force with guns and Arcanine, and you know what they got. They got everything. So I just kind of went in, had to battle both of them, and they was not easy people. I can see how they managed to rob a Pokemon Mart and steal loads of Pokeballs and loads of Healables. Hey, I mean, my champ actually took out Celesteela. As I said, not many people have been able to do that, and now he's sending in Noctowl for the next trainer. Weezing, okay, I'm feeling quite good against that, but Weezing used Destiny Bond, and that is really annoying. I've not got much here, so I'm going to heal up Pinky and use Samurott as much as possible, because they've got Ninetales remaining, and we managed to take him out. The police officer thanked me and say, "You did a really good job, and we're going to make you a full-time police officer." Although that's not really my goal, I kind of want to become king of Aristo. So we head into the gym, and it's actually full of police officers. That's why they couldn't, because they was focused on the raid. They are level 61 and using dragon types in double battles. This is not going to be easy at all. Some of these battles are going to go down in history, as I'm going to take on the dragon type gym full of police officers right now. Druddigon and Haxorus versus Celesteela and Incineroar. I've not really got much I can do against these guys, so I'm using Bulldoze strategy where I slow them down and it also don't affect Celesteela, which is really nice. Celesteela is some heavy flying type Pokemon. I guess it's kind of like a rocket of some sort, but I love Celesteela, one of my favorite Ultra Beasts of all time. And now they've got Druddigon and Flapple. It's kind of getting a bit harder. That Druddigon with rough skin is a pain. An Apple and Appleton could be potentially dangerous. That grass and dragon typing is quite tanky, and if I don't have a fire type on the team, which my Incineroar is absolutely dead, it gets a little bit harder. I attempt to take on the next challenges, as hey, they've got Noivern and Salamence out, which is not an easy combo to fight. I mean, that Noivern has literally got every move in the book. I love Noivern's moveset because it's so unpredictable. I am going to learn Heavy Slime instead of Bulldoze this time. I just feel like Celesteela's weight really comes into play quite a lot. And Sniper, it's your time to shine until you die to Flygon and Garchomp. But as I said, Flygon and Garchomp aren't any easy Pokemon to take out, but Celesteela manages to do it. So let's go heal up, take on the third and final challengers so that we can move on to the gym leader. And Duraludon, Dragalge, these are Pokemon I can definitely take out. Momo, yeah, you're absolutely gone. Pinky, I'm going to send in Incineroar now, and yeah, I'm going to learn Foul Play. Hydreigon is last, but definitely not least, and we managed to take it out with Celesteela. So after we heal up one more time, it's time to take on the guy we beaten before. He's the chief of the police. Goodra to start off with, and this isn't a double battle, so I'm really going to try and rely on Celesteela as much as possible. Pinky is coming out next, and he does unfortunately die. Celesteela also goes down. Incineroar, it's pretty much all up to you right now. Tyrantrum comes out and takes out Incineroar. I go in for Coil, and maybe that wasn't the smartest move, because now I'm left with Samurott and Shadow. I'm going to have to heal up. Yeah, there's no way I'm not going to use a revive on Celesteela here. Celesteela goes down. Well, that was actually Shadow, but Celesteela is now out. I'm just going to have to heal up and rely on Leech Seed. Unfortunately, it wasn't the most exciting battle, but now we can move on with our journey, where we did find a Growlithe and this mysterious place where I tried to avoid as many challenges as possible, not realizing that they can't actually see me because of the fog. They would only challenge me if I went to them. And we found another Pokemon that I can add to the team and want to trade away. But Phantump and Trevenant are one of my favorite Pokemons in general. I love Trevenant. So it would have been nice to have on the team. It's unfortunate. Now we have to fight my brother again. Victor, stop challenging me. I am better than you in every way. I'm not even scared of you anymore. You've actually copied my team. You've stolen Incineroar off of me. What a pain in the backside. I'm now going to use my Incineroar against your Mega Sceptile. My sister's got Mega Swampert. You got Mega Sceptile. Maybe they wanted me to go for Mega Blaziken, but I'm not doing that. My Mega, I'm going to stick with Pinky. It was given to me as a birthday gift from Dad, and he didn't give you nothing. So maybe I am the favorite, even though he claims to not have any favorites. It's time to put Phantom in the party and Wonder Trade, because this could be big. Horsey, Skrelp, And then we get Grimmsnarl, a Pokemon I would love to put on the team. And it's actually my auntie who's the gym leader, someone I haven't seen since I was a kid. We need to head into a radio station where we do a small little interview. My brother did wish me good luck because apparently it's not that easy. Give me a hug and now we're on an interview. Yeah, I'm going to take over as 100%. And what do I prefer, Victor or my sister? I went for my sister. And yeah, I'm going to defeat my auntie in battle as she is the dark type gym leader. That's going to be a bit hard because I've not really got anything against bug types. And this gym was kind of throwing me off a little bit. It's like a little puzzle, but I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized if I just took on the trainer in the first room, which I actually only realized looking back at the recording, he didn't even like come across me once in my head. If I take on the trainer, it does give me the path. So I decided that's a little bit too easy. Let's skip that and let's keep on trying to figure out this path, which took a very, very, very long time. A lot of errors, a lot of mistakes, but I do eventually figure it out. And it was just literally going all the way to the trainer, then all the way up. Then I just had to go back onto the platform. Even though every time I lose, I'm not going to be able to do anything. For this one, I said I am not doing that ever again. Now that took probably about 10 minutes of my life where I could have just done a battle that would have taken only 2 minutes. Now they've got Bishop, and I forgot that Bishop's a dark type Pokemon. He's a pain in the backside. Luckily, I have got a counter to Bishop specifically. I've got my Mr. Incineroar, who is quite a beast. And now it's time to take on my auntie and show her that I'm the best of my brother and sister. Absol. Not any Absol, Mega Absol. What a beautiful Pokemon. I love giving Absol wings, it's so cool. Pinky's coming out to take out Houndoom, and I managed to goddamn poison it, and then they use a full restore, meaning that was irrelevant. Even though I took out Houndoom, I'm not feeling too confident now. They've sent out Tyranitar, and it's instantly taking out Pinky and my Incineroar. Things are not looking good. Grimmsnarl couldn't do too much, but Samurott coming in clutch, getting it with the Aqua Tail. They're now sending out Haunchcrow, so I need to have a look at maybe healing someone up. And Celesteela, it's your time to shine, baby. They're sending out Weavile, which is her ace, and we managed to take out my auntie. So let's escape this gym and see what else we can do. Yes, we get out, we go to my auntie's house, and then we have a little catch up. We don't really talk too much, and they don't actually show me any of it, but she remembers when she was in the royal contest with my dad. Then Uncle Merlin comes and says, I've gotten a lot of gym badges, stay clear of Team Night, because they're doing some bad things, and he's going to talk to his sister. We then move on into finding another temporal Pokemon, which is really cool. Ponyta, but as a Pegasus, I get it down to 1 HP, which was really lucky I didn't take it out, because if I could use these Pokemon on my team, I really would. That challenge has kind of screwed me in a few ways. I used a Dust Ball, capturing Ponyta, adding it into the Wonder Trade pile, and it's time to move on from this area. We do Wonder Trade Ponyta, getting Bayleaf, then we get Aegislash, which would have been cool. We can't get much better than that until we got Rayquaza. Rayquaza is on the team, and things are going incredible. How have I just got the legendary Pokemon from Generation 3? Possibly one of the strongest. Walking into my uncle's house, we see that he is the leader of Team Night. He knew I was there all along, and he's given me several times to skip and fight in Team Night. He even tried to kidnap me, which they failed at. Okay, this is not going good. I need to change something here. Corvic Knight is a pain in the backside, taking out Rayquaza. Although Rayquaza is still under-leveled, I need to take out my uncle. If he defeats me here, I'm going to be held captive, and I'm never going to be able to become king of the Aristo region. And that is not a possibility in my book. I'm definitely going to become the king of Aristo region. Darmanitan, I'm taking you out. Oh my god, this guy is so tanky. Samurott manages to take it out. Celesteela, let's go in for that Iron Head and Heavy Slam. Hey, Heavy Slam is coming in clutch. He has got Noivern, which is a bit of a pain, but Pinky is very defensively tanky. I'm going to send in Samurott, sacrifice it, and I'm still down to Celesteela. So I'm going to heal up, play it safe here. I'm going to go in for another full restore because I did not want to be burnt and die to burn. Imagine losing to burn. Torpedo's up next. I'm going to play that game again. I'm going to play it safe, and we took out my uncle, who said it was quite impressive, but his battling days are behind him. The police then raid me and say, is my uncle okay? I just say, no, I just beat him in battle. There's no point snitching on my uncle because, hey, no face, no case, and I ain't no snitch out here. We now need to head in to the next gym, where it's a bit different. You have to roll a dice, and if they get to the end before me, I have to battle them. If they don't, we don't have to battle them. So in the first two, we managed to get a 6 and a 4, which instantly gets us to the next place. And in the second one, we do the same thing. Are we going to be as lucky? And no, we're not. We have to jump straight into a battle with some of these trainers. This gym fight is also going to be a double battle where they use ice and fire type Pokemon. So the gym trainers teams are going to be unpredictable at the moment. He just sent out Magmortar and now he's sending in Avalugg. What is this guy on? He's got the craziest team ever. Avalugg is so tanky, but I managed to take it out. We go ahead, try and succeed in the dice rolling, and it doesn't work out in our way. So we did lose Celesteela to Frostlass, which I actually expected sending in Celesteela so weak. I thought I was going to win the dice battle and not have to fight them. Talonflame, it's time to send in Pinky, where I can take out Talonflame quite easily, and I'm getting a lot of experience because these guys are level 70, so I don't even want to know what the gym leader's level is. Camerupt isn't going to be able to do much, and that is quite a nice thing because Camerupt is powerful. This person seems to only have fire type Pokemon, and that works in my favor because I've got Pinky, and then he sends out Auroras, which is rock and water. So I'm going to send rock and water, rock and ice, and I'm just going to send out Incineroar and take him out. We then go and heal up and take on the gym leaders Cindy and Fran, who are disguised as Flannery and Claire from Generation 2 and Generation 3, which really threw me off. And they mainly do use fire type Pokemon, I won't deny that. Moltres coming out is a pain in the backside. Setting up Drought, Rayquaza came in a clutch. Airlock managed to get rid of the Drought, meaning that they don't do as much damage, and my water type moves do a bit more than they would have if the sun was out. Chandelure comes out. We do manage to get them up both low, but not quite take them out at the moment. We do manage to take out Moltres, but that Torkoal comes right back out, setting up the sun for Chandelier and Torkoal, but Bulldoze manages to take them out. It's down to Incineroar. I've not got many healables. I tried to heal up my Celesteela, but it glitched out and it wouldn't let me, so that didn't go to plan. But Flare Blitz manages to take out both the ice types, giving us the victory against these gym leaders. Then my dad shows up and says Uncle Merlin is trying to do something bad and we need to go into the city of the ice, and the Jewel Desert is where that is based. Hey, things are about to change. So as we head on to the Desert Jewel, which means we needed to go back to one of the cities, we go ahead and find out that there's a lot of relics in this place. A lot of things I can use to potentially turn into Pokemon, and I could have got away with using them. Like, I got all the fossils. I got Sail Fossil, I got Plume, I got Skull, I got Tyranitar, I got Claw, I got everything. But then we find the enemy base. I don't need to use a repel in here, but I am going to take on as many challenges as humanly possible. These 4 battles were intense, all different in their own way, but you can literally see as my levels go up and up and up and up. 4 battles, I mean, obviously I didn't do them all at once, but if you guys like this type of format, I'm happy to do many things like this. This video has taken a very long time to record and a long time to edit and voiceover, but then we find the first leader, Lancelot, and you are going down, my boy. You aren't going to stand a goddamn chance against me. Celesteela is going to manage to take out all of your team. Let's go in for Ironhead. Oh, that did half your health. Excalibur's up next. I'm going to go straight into Incineroar. Get that Flare Blitz off and goodbye, Excalibur. He's sending out Tyranitar again. I felt confident enough to leave in Incineroar, and I do manage to pick up the kill, but Incineroar goes down to the Sandstorm, meaning that I now need to see who I'm going to send in. I thought Rayquaza maybe getting off a Dragon Dance could be smart, and it also gets rid of the Sandstorm, which comes in handy. I'm going to teach it Fly instead of Bulldoze. I just feel like it's a better move. It's got the stab, and it's going to work out a little bit better. Bishop, you're up next. Pinky is probably not the best option to go up against you, but let's send in Shadow and get you with... Yes, we're going to get you with that. And now we're on to Galahad, the leader of the team Knights. I mean, other than my uncle Merlin. And he's no way near as strong, I don't think. Or I've just got a team that counters him pretty well. He's got this Skarmory, which does do a lot, but I'm going to manage to take it out. Flare Blitz onto his Mega Aggron and almost take that out in 2 hits. Shadow, it was up to you and you absolutely failed me. You're my partner Pokemon, you shouldn't be letting me down like that. But it's all good because Pinky's going to make up for it, who was Dad's partner Pokemon, funny enough. We get the key and now it's time to move on into this and to Percival, the Knight leader. He's the leader of all 3 of them. He's the strongest out of all 3 of them and he causes the most problems out of all 3 of them. He's not going to be easy to take down, but my team counters his pretty well, pretty similar to how Percival's does. Empoleon is pretty much my only threat and I've still got a Seed Bomb to do a lot of damage to it, meaning he's sending in Sizzle. I'm just going to go in for Iron Head, which won't do a lot. Heavy Slam seems to be doing a little bit more, so let's take out Mega Sizzle. Goodbye, meaning that we have won. I go ahead, heal up, and now we can see Uncle Merlin with Celebi. Uncle Merlin says he should have won that battle. He won every battle up against my dad until the final one. It wasn't fair that my dad won, and he's going to go back in time and change it. Celebi refused to help him, so he went and got Dialga, and Dialga is wiping this history. Basically, if my dad didn't become king, he wouldn't have had the other 2, but he would have had me. Celebi offers to help me and go back in time, as Celebi is trying to keep this place alive. I do get rid of Samurott to bring in Celebi into the team, and now we're back in time where my dad and Merlin had his fight. But Merlin is here as an adult with Dialga, saying, how did I get here, resign? It's time to take on my uncle. Finally, this could be the end of it. He's sending out Dialga first, and Dialga can't do much against Celesteela. I'm going to send in Rayquaza to finish him off because I want Celesteela to be at full health. He's sending in Sharpedo, which I actually kill him with Leaf Storm. Celebi is level 80 and is incredibly powerful. It's a really strong mythical Pokemon and I think it's really underrated. I don't see many people use it in competitive. I believe it might even be banned in competitive. I've not played VGC for a very long time. He's down to his Noivern and Celebi takes it out, meaning we stole the Adamant Orb. And things are about to change. We go back to our time now that I'm in control of the Adamant Orb and reset it back to normal. Uncle Merlin does go into the police station, meaning that it's my time to go into the Pokemon League where I can finally become the king. Or so I thought. I head on home and things are really weird. I actually have to go in my house to progress and I'm going to go talk to my dad, and in this area that only my family can get to, there's some secret Pokemon. What he meant to say is every Pokemon in this area is shiny, Pancham, and then I got another one which was a starter, Esper, just after, which I don't actually capture. I thought I'd show the Pancham off because it's a really cool shiny. I do nickname it accidentally, and Esper was up next. This area would be really cool. I mean, I would say shiny hunting, but it's all guaranteed. We then go into the cave where we have to find 7 jewels and move on. But before that, we find a Groudon, another legendary Pokemon from the Hoenn region. I do decide to throw a Master Ball at it, full knowing I can't use this Pokemon or keep it. I just thought, hey, why not Wonder Trade a Groudon to someone? That would be a really cool Pokemon. If someone's doing the same as me and you get my Groudon, let me know down below in the comments because you can get my Wonder Traded Pokemon. And I think that's just a really cool thing to be able to get. We head into the Pokemon League where we're going to have to buy loads of healables and take on the Elite Four because things are about to go down. They got the grass type trainers to start off with, and they've also got a Mawile, which is definitely not a grass type, but I'm not very strong against grass types, so Celesteela is doing most of the work. We do go in for a full heal, taking out Florges, and Whimsicott goes down too. The next trainer is a Steel and Rock type, so they're actually using dual types. I mean, Ferrothorn, it would have been nice to lead with, I guess, Incineroar, who's going to come out and absolutely obliterate you. And Colossal, you're not going to be able to do much. He's Fire and Steel typing. That is quite a nice typing, and unfortunately, there's not an actual Fire Steel Pokemon, is there? Not that I can think of off the top of my head, but if I put some thought into it, I could probably think of one. Now we're on to the dark and water. No, this is the flying and normal type. Sorry, my bad. The flying and normal type Elite 4 trainer who started off with Kangaskhan. No Mega here. I thought he was going to Mega Kangaskhan and go in for the kill because that parental bond ability is absolutely incredible. They've also got Charizard Mega Y. What a cool Pokemon to have on your team. I do manage to take it out, leading us into the electric type trainer who also likes to use a lot of bug type Pokemon. As you can see here, Heracross is a problem, but Fly is quadruple effective, taking it out. Pinky goes in for Lantern. I'm really trying to get a poison off, but that does not go to plan. So Celesteela, it was down to you. Surviving on 5 HP did good, and Toxtricity and Vikavolt was last, meaning Incineroar can take them out quite easily. Now, we have to move on. I save up, and now it's here with Dad, Mum, my brother, and sister. I'm ready to take on my sister. No problem here, but they did let me change my team. I didn't go and change my team, but they did let me change my team, which would have been quite cool. I guess, yeah, it's a bit different. Switch it up. But my sister did not stand a goddamn chance. She barely even took out the first Pokemon. Even though managing to take out Celesteela is a big feat for anyone on this game, believe me, Celesteela is a beefy boy. And now I need to take on my brother, Victor, which could change the entire game. If I lose any of these battles, I will never become the king, and that's not my goal. I'm definitely becoming king. No one can stop me. Pinky taking out Incineroar, and Grumpig comes out. I send in Shadow, as Shadow is going to be my best bet. I do use Shadow to heal up a little bit, sending in Incineroar, allowing me to get the kill. I do have Celesteela out, and I took out Victor. He was upset, but he did accept it until Merlin and the Knights come back. They also had Palkia. They went back in time to Sinnoh to get the orbs, and they also got Palkia. So now I need to take out Merlin with my father by my side, which is quite a cool battle to do. Imagine battling a Pokemon fight with your father. That could be one of the best things you can ever do, in my opinion. And Merlin don't stand much of a chance now that Palkia has been taken out quite early. Corviknight Knight and Roserade was a pain, but my dad is an incredible trainer. Level 85 Pokemon. I can see why he's king. The Elite Four went and got the police, and this time they're going to arrest him for good, properly. We jump into the Elite Four, but we're not king just yet. We needed to head into the Royal Palace where they're going to put the crown on my head, and I will officially become the king of Aristo. This is really cool. I get some Mega Stones here. I don't actually have them Pokemon 4 Mega in, but it was quite cool. This guy sells Master Balls. I do buy one because why not? Presenting Resign, the king of Aristo. I sit on my throne and I do look good, but this is the official coronation and I need to fight my dad and mum before I can become king. I might be the champion, but I need to do a double battle against dad and mum, and of course they're starting off with Nidoking and Queen. Again, I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm going to go in for that Bulldoze as it's not going to do much damage to Celebi, and it's going to do a lot of damage to Nidoking and King and slow them down. Vespiquen, meaning that I'm not going to be able to do much. Giga Drain on Celebi, hopefully going to heal me up quite that bit more. It didn't do much because Incineroar managed to weaken it so much. Celesteela and Incineroar, my duo that's been with me the entire game pretty much, and I know Shadow's been left out a little bit, but as a starter, Zoroark is really cool. I would have preferred Hisuian Zoroark. I would have used that a little bit more. Maybe I can go and capture a shiny one, and maybe if they ever made a second one in this game, I would play it through the entire way. But this has been one of the best custom fan-made games I've ever played. I love finding out all these new Pokemon games and playing them because it really changes how I think and play these games, and I use Pokemon I've never used before. Like, I never actually used Celesteela before, I just always knew it was good. I am using Shadow as it's the last battle, I need to use my starter, but it does unfortunately go down, and Celesteela grabs the win, meaning that we are officially the king of the Aristo region, and that has been the end of the video. If you guys did like this, make sure to smash the like button. If we hit 100 likes, I'll do this exact same region, but only with temporal Pokemon, which would be quite a cool thing. I can go and challenge anyone as well, so maybe if you just want to see all the temporal Pokemon, I can go ahead and do that. But if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the rest of your day, guys.